Yes, you can. I got my mic on to where you can hear both. You can hear it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I need to cut that shit off, but let me check my settings. So,
no conversation, ain't got time for no debating.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Combo. Watch the slats. Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, Wahoo!
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Check 9. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On first down, Conner going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
0-0, Mike free.
Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Hey, check 24. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 3.
Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Hitchcock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Check. 180.
Double tight. 3 down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nifty footwork at the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This is Connor running right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a give coming right is Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Protein spill.
Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
The drive will start with Conner, and he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hitchcock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Looking to throw. Hitchcock, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
5.
Check 53. Here we go, here we go. 53 is the mic. 53.
Ready?
Back to throw. Hitchcock. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, Foxtrot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You can't block me.
Hey, Alpha.
You can't block me. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now.
From the gun, Hitchcock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Good. 180. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one 28 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox lights.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Double time. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Hitchcock. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, high 7. Ready to go. Right up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we remind you you coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Hitchcock. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, Orbit. 0-0, Mike Creed. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 3. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Hitchcock nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D. Here I come. 44.
Operating from the gun. Hitchcock going deep for Hopkins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Interception, baby, all day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey.
The final shot before break. Hitchcock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side, complete. That's Jordan. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready.
You got 3 down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
He's coming. We got double up. Smooth. Go.
2nd and 3. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it this time. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Thomas to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got 4. We got 4.
Watch 9. Shoot.
Again, a run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Single.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good sec. 180.
Double tight.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first down. Hitchcock. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, Haywood.
53.
2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Check 13. Check 13. Check 50. Check 50.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, come on.
You draw Porkers.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Get it.
Off play action. Hitchcock. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. 3 buzz.
Set, go.
From the gun, Hitchcock into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey,
brings up 4th down.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
On 4th down, Hitchcock. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Stop right there. 3 down.
Thomas operating from the gun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive. Hitchcock. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Slam.
61, matchbox lights. Buzz.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Hitchcock. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, Foxtrot.
44, Mike, 44. Watch QB drop.
Big Ripper.
Operating from the gun. Hitchcock going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
44, Mike, 44. And we got to get to the ball.
Looking to throw. Hitchcock. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check. 53's mine.
Get it.
On first down, Hitchcock eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
High 7.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Ready?
Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 3. Combo. Check pass.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So that'll back him up 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
0-0, Mike 3. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 3. Mike 3. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 3. Mike 3.
On 4th down, Hitchcock. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Cooper was the intended target. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really